sum up how you're feeling then so quickly heading into a game of this magnitude?
I'm excited about it. I'm looking forward to the game. I said that to the players. They should, with the work they've put in for the last 4 weeks, they should be really excited about this game now. So it's all been geared towards this. So I'm really looking forward to it.
It's got an unforgiving schedule, I suppose. A game of this size, when it comes first. How ready do you and the squad feel?
We'll find out tomorrow. So, in terms of preparation, work, physically, tactically, the connection between the way we work, the players, us, I've been so pleased over 4 weeks, but it's not a long time. So I think tomorrow is going to be a real big test for us to see how far along we are and see how much work we have to do. And also, I think that's the most interesting and exciting bit for us as a coaching staff, is that tomorrow we will learn a lot about the group and learn a lot about what we need to prioritise moving forward over the next few weeks.
I suppose part of the challenge is getting the squads ready. In terms of the ones that are here already, how are they, fitness-wise? Any concerns or anything going into this?
No, I think obviously Tello's the only injury concern, so we'll keep monitoring him. We have a brilliant medical team, so they are working extremely hard to get him back as quickly as possible. And yeah, it's like a misconception of football. It's the medical team that injure the players. It's not. They have to work very hard to get them back. So football can sometimes injure people. It is what it is. And actually to come through pre-season with only one real concern, I think is good from everyone. So it is collaborative, very much so. Sports science, medical, the chefs, everyone. Is that they work really hard with us as coaching staff to make sure we prepare everyone as well as we possibly can. And I think everyone else is in really good shape.
Do you usually relish the challenge of having what could be a season-defining game first?
It's not going to be a season-defining game. It's not. So it's a really, really big game. But the season is a long season. We'll be defined by what we do between now and May. So you can build it up to be that. It's a big game. Every game for Rangers is a big game. Every game is a must-win at Rangers. But it's not season-defining. The squad will look very different in 4 or 5 weeks. I'm convinced of that. But the team we have now, the squad we have now, we have to put in a performance that looks like us, feels like us, and one that we can build off and ultimately win the game.
So how excited are you to lead your team out tomorrow at Ibrox, see all the fans for the first time in a competitive game, Champions League, also leading a new era. You're here now, the new owners here now as well. How excited are you personally about that?
Yeah, I think there's been a lot of change, and I think we try to manage change as well as we possibly can as a group, owners, staff, leadership team, Patrick in the game from Ibrox, who we've seen lots as well. But I'm every day I wake up and I'm honoured to be in this position. I feel extremely grateful for it. I'm excited by it, and I will give it everything I've absolutely got. We all will. So I think that's what this club demands, what the people demand, what the supporters demand, who will outstay all of us. So I just want to put a team on the pitch, and we do want to put a team on the pitch that they are proud of, and it has to start tomorrow. They have to see something to be excited about. We have to see something to be excited about. The players have to feel something to be excited about, and it's an amazing opportunity and game to do that in.
Tell us about Panathinaikos. Obviously, you say everything in these 4 weeks has been geared towards them.
Mm-hmm.
What are you expecting from them tomorrow?
They're a team that know each other well. They have some very talented players. They have some real strengths. But I think so do we. So I think the focus has been about us and trying to be better and awareness of the opposition, and we always will. But we haven't spent 4 weeks preparing for one game. We have a long season ahead of us. So definitely that over the last week there's been more finer detail around what this game is going to require, physically, tactically, emotionally, and we have to try and control as much of all of that as we possibly can and be the team we want to be. I think that's the challenge. Whatever the situation of the game is tomorrow, we have to be the team we want to be, and it's exciting.
Obviously, Cyril and Hamza came back late.
Mm-hmm.
How ready are they for tomorrow?
Well, they're not ready to start a game yet. They're not ready to play 90 minutes, but they're definitely ready to contribute. As is Gas. So Gas is not ready to play 90 minutes, but they will play 45 minutes on Saturday. So it put them in a really good place, and I like a lot of what I've seen from all three of them. They're all very different. But they're 3 players that excite us, the chance to work with them and hopefully keep them here and excite them about being here. Until they're not here, we will work with them, and they can definitely help us. All 3 of them can add. So we'll see them at some point over the 2 ties. How many minutes will be defined by how the game's going, and but they're physically ready to help us, just not over 90 minutes yet.
Danilo, obviously last year he was injured this time, it seemed to affect him back after pre-season, but how impressive you've been with his contribution?
I think when you miss pre-season at any age, it's really difficult. You're playing catch up then for a long period. So he's been great, Danny. I really enjoy working with him. He doubles up as translator. He speaks about 5 languages, so he's technically really good. He scored some really nice goals pre-season. He links the game well. And what I love about him is he gives everything in every session. Absolutely everything he's got and wants to learn. As I said, he helps us a lot with the other players as well. So he's been great, and I hope he can take that form from pre-season into the season.
Just on the, obviously it's a new start for you, the new regime for the takeover. There's going to be some patience required to bring things off feet, but just in terms of the style of play you're looking for, how much is patience, just even within the stands, about the fans, the interact with the team, you know, it is going to be a patient approach you're going to take. It's going to be a lot of deliberate, you know, the way that you work the ball at the place you want to go. Yeah,
it needs to be patient, but it needs to be quick, and there will be times where it won't require much patience, and there will be time where it will. So I think it's not all going to be plain sailing. There will be some bumpy moments, but we have to make sure that they are everyone can understand and see what we are trying to achieve, and that the team has enough moments that people can feel excited about. I think the second half against Bruges did that. The first half did the opposite, and then the second half, I think hopefully people started to see that. We'd have loved another game or two open and at Ibrox, but the pitch is not ready, and that was so early for the game to, well, it wasn't, it is now, it's in good shape, so we didn't want to jeopardise that. The Bruges one was really early for that pitch, and the ground staff did brilliantly and have done since. So yeah, I think we have to, there will be times for a bit of patience and calm, but the patience needs to come when we have the ball in the opposition half, not near our own goal. So I think that will be the message, is we're going to need the supporters. They were amazing even in pre-season friendly second half. They've been brilliant whenever we bumped into anyone around the city. They've been amazing, and they are the most important people, and I hope they can feel a freshness and a new energy in their team tomorrow night.
So you say that this game won't define your season, but how much could it set a tone for the season, do you think?
Oh, it could be hugely important for us. It will be. Whatever happens, the plan is to win it, to progress, and to build from there. But whatever happens, we will have something to gauge where this group is at, for them to feel it, the players, what we're asking them to do, to learn a lot about themselves, for us to learn a lot about them. So it will not define us, but it is important. They're all important.
You said there, you said that in a previous answer that you want to show the team that we want to be. What do you want to be? Dominant, in control, aggressive, fast, to outrun and outfight the opposition. I think we have to do that. We had 2 Rangers legends and a legend of the game in this week who supports this club, and they all, there's the same conversation with every single one. It's about what this club means to them, and we have to represent that as much as we can on the pitch, and that's to try and be, like I said, as dominant as we possibly can in every aspect of the game we can be.
I was going to ask you also, obviously, 3 iconic figures that dropped in to speak to the players. Just how much value do you take from that personally, and how big a help was it for the players? Maybe even some of you boys coming in and hearing from these guys and what this club means and represents.
Oh yeah, hugely. And then we had John Brown and Lee McCulloch at the game with Ian Durant as well the other day. It was great to see them. So I think the door is open to them whenever they want to come in. People who have had success here, they know what it takes. They know what the club is about. They support the club. They felt what it means to be here and be a big part of it. So I think anyone that can impart some wisdom on that and some experience, and people that have had big success here as well, is hugely helpful to me, to the staff, to the players. So it's been great having them in. It's been really nice. The energy around the training grounds, seeing some of the players who are in awe of these people is brilliant. It just reminds you that the players are just human as well. You know, the same as us. They have people they look up to and they aspire to be like. This group will have a chance to create their own history, their own legacy, and that has to be the message here all the time. You have a chance to come here and do something really special and win things together and do that, and that has to be the aim for us this year.
For some of the players that you've inherited in this squad, have you noticed any kind of scar tissue from last season or previous seasons? Have they been really receptive and almost treating this new era and this new start?
Yeah, I'll tell you tomorrow night at 10 o'clock. I think it's the biggest test. So is not like
sometimes not a true reflection. What we've seen in training, they've been amazing. They've come with fresh energy, with willingness and openness to new ideas, to new demands, to some maybe different rules to what they've had before, and they've been great the way they've embraced it. And now the biggest challenge for them is to do it in front of 50,000 people with a game that means so much to so many people, and that's for any football player, I think, is the biggest test, to be yourself in them situations. And the more they're themselves, of what we've seen over the last 4 weeks, the more chance we have of winning and being successful. So I hope, and we'll do all we can to enable them to be themselves and to play with the same freedom and enjoyment and aggression and willingness to run that they've played with in the last 4 weeks.
You guys, just how much could a positive result tomorrow night help accelerate what you're trying to do with these players on the pitch, but also help build that bond with the fans off of it too?
Yeah, I think for the team, it will accelerate the learning and will improve from tomorrow. Whatever happens, no doubt about it. But I think one of the things that has to come out of it is that the supporters leave feeling positively about their team, their new look team, the way it's going to start to shape up. Will be by no means the finished article. There's a lot of work that needs to go in, but in 4 weeks from what we've seen to now, the group's been great, and they have to put that on the pitch tomorrow. And if they do, hopefully the fans will leave feeling excited about what's to come and start feeling a real connection. Because I think if we can be connected, the whole club, Ibrox here, the supporters, if this club has that, with that energy, I think it's going to take some stopping. I think it's really powerful that we have to all believe in something, and that will be how much the players are wanting to win, the hunger, the character, the desire they show, and I'm confident we'll see that.
Are these the kind of games where you learn to trust your team and learn to trust your players, because so much of it comes down to individual mentality once they cross the line?
Yeah, they have to trust the work they've done, so they have to trust each other, they have to trust the work that we've given them, and to do that, whatever the situation is, even if we're having a tough moment in the game, even if we're well on top and we're having a good time, they have to trust the work and stick to the work. Otherwise, it's pointless. So I think we have a really clear framework to work in. There are some non-negotiables and principles of our play that will remain the same whatever the situation, and then they have to feel things, and tomorrow night they'll feel it for the first time properly. So they will, hopefully, as much as they possibly can, help each other on the pitch, and we'll help them as much as we can from the side. It's not always easy, but we will. And then they just have to trust that we will support them through it. As long as the intention of the team is good, we can always accept when mistakes are made or whatever, but the reaction has to be good and the intention has to be good. So they'll never get criticised if the intention is good and to be us. The only problem we'll ever have if they're not brave enough or willing to run enough, and I don't think that'll be a problem.
Last one, I want to talk about visions for some modern day one, leading the team out tomorrow night. How important is James?
He's been great, yeah.
It's a real testimony to him. He's still there, still leading the team out.
Yeah, and it's not all been easy and comfortable for him over the last 4 or 5 weeks. Really challenging us to do some stuff that he's not used to doing. And he's been great. He's been really good with it, actually. There's been him, John Suter, these guys have been really vocal, really supportive, really helpful. I think for young players to see an older player ask a lot of questions and be willing to try and take loads of stuff on and learn very quickly and then help others with it, has been fantastic. And I hope we can give these guys a platform to really show what they can be as players. I think some of them have. Tab's been able to do it over a long period of time here, which is not easy at this football club, and to be captain for a long period of time as well. I said that, so I don't think that can be underestimated, how difficult that can be, the weight of responsibility that brings. But I really hope we have some guys that maybe haven't been given a chance to show the best version of themselves. They really can, and they can surprise some people, and people will see them in a different light, and hopefully Tab feels that this team can make him look very, very good, and he can really play to his strengths, and he's been great, as I knew he would as a character and as a person and on the training pitch as well.
Thanks, guys.
Cheers.